a year ago, in April of 2013, I'm learning how to run for the first time. We had this little small track at the hospital. I remember coming back to, after the workout, you know, I was so excited. I was like, yes, yes, I learned how to run, you know, on prosthetics. And I just remember coming back, watching a little Sports Center, and you know how Sports Center, it does these outtakes when something big happens. And they showed the bombing. And I was like, it's so ironic that the first day I'm learning how to run, the Boston Marathon happens, and then the bombings happen, you know? And I just said, well, you know what? I want to be there next year. And I just determined next year I'm gonna be a part of that whole healing process. And the plan was hey, I don't know if I can do this whole thing, but we're just gonna do a little bit. I remember getting to mile 3, I sit down, take a break. And I'm like, well, hey man, I feel pretty good. And my guy that's running with me, he's like, hey, do you wanna try some more, or you wanna just get out here and go to the finish line and finish up? And I was like, no, let's go a little bit further. That was the plan, just to get a little bit further. So we get to 5, we get to 6, we take another break at 6. Same conversation. You ready to go now? No, let's go a little bit further, you know? We get to 10, and the crowds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you go along the course. Millions of people. You did mile 12, mile 13, and I started walking, and it got tougher and tougher and tougher and tougher. I just had to have conversations with myself to just motivate myself, you know? Sometimes we have the ability to start things in life, and we think that if it gets harder, then we don't have that ability anymore, and that's improper thinking. We get to mile 24, and this lady walks up to my guide and me. She's like, you didn't know this, but I had been hanging back there for about 4 or 5 miles. And our plan was to stop way back there 4 or 5 miles ago. But we see you running by. And the lady's like, we just said if you were gonna run, we were gonna run. If you were gonna fall out, if you were gonna stop and quit, then we were gonna quit. And lo and behold, here we are at mile 24. And if it were not for you, we wouldn't be here right now. And this is our first marathon. Which one is this for you? I was like, this is mine too. It's my first marathon too. We find out after we do something that we could do it. But the ability to do it is always there. It's always there.